Hi, I'm Mark. I'm glad you're here at underscore freedom for life underscore, and I've got a conversation for you today. What if something isn't working? Have you ever had something in your life that wasn't working out, and man, you were trying to get the result that you wanted and you didn't get anything near that? Well, if that's something that you've had in your life or you don't want to have that happen in your life, we've got a conversation to make sure that you're on track so that what you're doing, the strategies you use, and the things you try and provide for yourself to create the outcomes that you desire actually work. So let's get started, shall we? Hey, and as we're getting started, could you do me a favor? Could you subscribe and become part of the Freedom family? And hit the notification bell. That way, you're the first ones to know every time we have a conversation. When I was younger, you know how I used to lose weight? By doing absolutely nothing. When I got out of high school, I was at my current height, which is 6'3", and I was 155 pounds. I went to Marine Corps basic training, 3 months of hard training in San Diego, California, came back, weighed myself, and I was 155 pounds. I gained no weight. I could eat 2 lunches. I mean, I had such a fast metabolism. I could eat crazy. You know, the big gulps back in the day, I don't even know if they have them. They were like a gallon size, almost like a bucket. I could drink one of those. I could eat whatever I want. Nothing would stay on my body. So if I wanted to lose weight, literally all I had to do was miss a meal. And I would lose a little bit of weight here and there, right? That was in my 20s, and I was dynamic and doing stuff and so exciting. But then I got into my 30s. And then I got into my 40s, and then my wife got pregnant and I decided to get pregnant along with her. So all the things that she wanted, I did as well. All the ice cream, all the late night eating, all the snacking, good for her because she's pregnant and she wants to bring all the nutrients in for a child. Bad for me because I wasn't pregnant and I didn't need the extra calories. And here's what I found out. There came a time of transition in my life where losing weight wasn't easy. The strategies, which really wasn't that much, but the strategies I used when I was younger, where it would just come off in a second, now all of a sudden I applied those strategies and it wasn't working. I couldn't lose weight. I actually had to try and sometimes try harder. And the older I got and where I'm at right now is I'm either going to work really hard in the beginning, I'm going to pay attention really diligently to the things I'm doing, or it's not going to come off at all. Sometimes we have habits that we thought worked for a period of time, but then we try them later on. We're trying to actually create transformation and change in our life, and they don't. Maybe you have some of those in your life as well. Have you ever tried these habits? And I'm not talking about weight loss in general, but how about your life mastery journey? How about this journey of trying to become the person you're created to be? Have you ever tried to stop your negative thought patterns, right? I have these negative thoughts in my life, and so I'm gonna list out this generic mantra, this thing, I'm a person of value and worth. I'm a person of value and worth. And every time you felt doubt or fear or worry or whatever, you're gonna use these things, right? You're gonna fight it off. You're gonna bludgeon your mind and your thoughts into becoming what you want them to be, and you try them over and over again, or you try something, right? You're struggling with an issue in your life and you decide, well, I'm just not going to go there. I'm not going to watch that thing. I'm not going to go to that place. I'm not going to make sure I'm there. And then all of a sudden, a week later, you're there. 2 weeks later, you're there. Or you have this thing, man, you're like, I am changing. I'm going to do it. And you create these habits and you put it on your calendar and you decide that you're going to do all these things. And 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, a month and a half, the habits don't work. See, sometimes it's not the fact that the motivation's wrong. Sometimes it's the mechanism. Sometimes it's the things that we use. We're trying to use habits for transformation, but habits can't do anything but bring change. And here's the thing that you need to understand about it. The habit that you use to get there is the habit you have to maintain to stay there. And for us in life mastery and the things that I try and teach people, our goal is freedom. And freedom doesn't look like habits that I have to maintain for the rest of my life so that I don't struggle with pornography, so that I don't use drugs, so that I don't overspend in my life, so that I don't have negative thought patterns and doubts that I use that stop me from accelerating the things that I desire to do in my life, right? A habit doesn't look like me trying to manage and maintain my life for the rest of my life so that I can have some level of peace or comfort or success in my life. And here's what I'll guarantee: anybody who uses those will never be good enough to keep them going, because you're not meant for exhaustion, you're meant for transformation. And so maybe the difference in success in your life, and for success in our realm, it's that transformational journey of me living out who I'm created to be. That person on the inside, right? The you that you really know you are. You know you're not those habits. You know you're not those things you're struggling with. You know you're not those thoughts that you have. But you keep falling back into using them or doing them or being influenced by them or having your life dictated by them. At the end of the day, maybe that person on the inside, the one you believe that you're supposed to be, that you can be, that you're hoping you'd be, maybe that's correct. And it's not that you're wrong in it. It's that you have the wrong mechanism, the wrong tool, the wrong strategy, the wrong thing. Maybe it worked for a little while. It really didn't. It just, when you want to change, you start to see in the places where it didn't work. Maybe you need to change to look for transformation, not habits. It's not about changing habits, it's about transformation to freedom. Once you get to that place of using transformational strategies, now all of a sudden the person that you're created to be is unleashed. I call it, you unleash the hero in hiding. That person on the inside that you want on the outside is that hero in hiding, that if you only knew how to unlock it with the tools and strategies to do it, i.e. life mastery, you'd be able to live it out. Your problem is not your habits and changing to different ones. Habits never lead to freedom. Transformation does. So at the end of the day, here's my encouragement for you. Don't look for habits that you can manage and control. Look for transformation that can set you free. And in that place, you'll unlock, you'll unleash that hero in hiding, the person that you're created to be. It's not about habits, it's about transformation. If you do that, if you focus on that, if you find that, you'll see that person that you were created to be, the one you believe you are on the inside, show up on the outside. In your job, in your business, in your relationships, in your community, in your life. That's the person that you are. That's exactly the goal you should have. And the strategies to get there are one step away. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm glad you're here at _Freedom for Life _. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let me know if something we're doing is resonating with you. Put a comment down below. Let me know what subjects you'd like to talk about, what conversations you want to have, what struggles or challenges or issues you want us to give you solutions to. We have those solutions, and we'd love to hear from you and see what the things are that you're wanting to have conversations about. Share this with somebody you know who's maybe trying to habit their way to freedom and struggling with it or challenged with it or already given up on it. And do me a favor, look down below. There's a link, and that link will lead you to our website. And the website is where you'll find the Life Mastery book, which I call the shortcut to the actual freedom that you desire. I call it the Quick Start Guide to Life Mastery. It has tools and strategies in an easy format. It's an ebook, so you can take it anywhere on any device. But the cool thing about it is, in each of those chapters, I give you strategies to live out. And if you want the full-fledged one, like the owner's manual of what it looks like to live life mastery, the course is on the website as well. The course is called Life Mastery. The book is called Life Mastery, Living Life by Design, Not by Default. Both of them will lead you towards those transformational strategies versus those habits that maybe you've been using. Check those out. Do not wait. Why would you wait for your future to come before you become the person you're created to be? Why not be that person today and see that life lived out? Last thing before you go as well, dominate your day.